Okay, we just hit the road, bound for Irvine. I was at my parents' yesterday working on the car. I was there all morning. We've been up since like 6:30 working on the car. Woke up, worked on it, and then hit the road, said bye to the parents, and we are bound for LA, Irvine specifically, so Orange County. So I don't have an LA County, but the start of a new chapter for me, starting out there, working with my uncle, seeing that lifestyle that's out there. I'm going to stop at Costco and get some gas first. I had to pick up my membership card because my membership got canceled because I was an employee, and when I quit, it got canceled, and we will be on the road for about 6 hours. Probably going to stop some snacks afterwards, but I will update you guys as stuff comes up. And we are on the road again. We are having some pretty severe rubbing in the rear. We're gonna see if I can get that solved maybe later. There might hit a point where I have to do it on the side of the road. Cool. So we just landed in California. We passed into Blythe, across the Arizona border, probably about 5 minutes ago. My stereo is having problems. I have this amp that has a tendency to just shut off, but the ride is going good. Just about over half a tank of gas. I got just short of 3 hours left in the drive before we get to Irvine. Been a very uneventful drive. I've done this drive numerous times. It's very uneventful. Okay, so we're about 45 miles until I am to make my first turn. This whole time I have been on the I-10 this entire time, and I'm still on the I-10. Just about 2 hours away from hitting Irvine. Normally when I come to California, I go through Yuma, which brings you through San Diego. I like going through those mountain ranges that are out there, as well as I like going to San Diego. San Diego is a beautiful city. It's one of my favorite cities. I have a lot of love for the city since I was a kid. We used to go out there a lot for family and for the beach. Everything is the closest beach for us, at least California beach. But I'm watching myself because this car is not exactly the most discreet when it comes to the law, I guess is the best way to put it. The tint and the stance and the wide body and the color now definitely stands out. It's just so bizarre to me, the change of life that California is compared to Arizona. When it comes to even just lifestyle, California has always been pretty different. It's always been something that I resonated with, I guess the best way to put it. It's something that I have always dreamed to be a part of. It's something that I've always found myself comfortable with. Weirdly enough, some of the stuff that I'm like the most excited about is like going and sitting in coffee shops. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's like so like oh yeah, you know, local coffee shop. But I've been been doing it for years. It's something that I've always enjoyed everywhere that I go. You know, with my family being big on traveling, and I like just hanging out at coffee shops, whether it's studying or, you know, watching TikTok, even just sitting there on my phone doing the same thing I do in my bedroom. As well as just the vast culture difference that there is. Arizona's pretty spread out. Arizona's pretty boring. There's not a lot to do. I'm sure for a lot of people they enjoy it, they love it, and they don't see themselves anywhere else. For me, I never really felt like it was home. It was never something that I like thoroughly enjoyed. Nothing that I ever found myself, oh yeah, you know, I'm gonna stay in Arizona the rest of my life. I've always been searching for more. I've always been searching for a purpose. I've always been searching for something that felt like Cameron, I guess is the best way to put it. I'm going into this blind. I'm going into this understanding the possibilities and understanding that not everything's going to live up to expectations. Absolutely. I'm well aware of that. You know what I mean? I'm also excited to be near the beach. I used to hate the beach growing up. As a kid, I hated it. I fell in love with it. I realized how relaxing it is, why people enjoy it so much, why so many people go out of their way to go to the beach. You need to find places that make you happy. You need to find places where you can kind of just feel like yourself, where you don't have expectations from other people, where you don't have people to impress or people to listen to or people to report back to. You know, you get to be yourself, and that's one big thing that I've always been a big, I guess, personality on. I'm a pretty to myself person. I enjoy my own company. I enjoy doing stuff by myself, whether it's going to the movie theater, going to a restaurant, going to the beach, you know, going and get coffee. I've always found myself really enjoying the peace within myself and understanding that I'm my own company. And that's kind of like how this trip is proving to be. It's very self-searching, soul-searching for me, that I'm able to just be happy by myself. But yeah, I will always tell people, you know, fall in love with yourself, love yourself, absolutely. Treat yourself, take care of yourself. If you have anything going on, you know, don't hesitate to reach out to somebody. Don't hesitate to, you know, just go out and be yourself. I always think that the worst that can happen is that you don't apply yourself. No matter what it is, even if it's just ordering food by yourself, you know, it's a step of making yourself, you know, who you want to be. Every step that you make every day is pushing you forward. I lived yesterday, I lived last week, I lived last month. I have no clue what's tomorrow, I have no clue what's next week, I have no clue what's next month. All I know is that I'm here now, and I have been here now, and I've survived every problem that I've ever faced, and I'm just excited for what the future will bring me. And everything that I am doing and everything that I will do is because the opportunities that I took, and because of the chances that I took, and because of me stepping out of my comfort zone. Your mental health is one of the most important things you can take care of. Without your own mental health, you don't know who you are. Driving through those mountains has always been one of my favorite parts. I always feel like a race car driver, despite this definitely not being a race car. But man, doesn't being a race car driver kind of sound fun? So much fun. Like I was saying earlier, when I was a kid, we used to come out to California some reason, this is the only place I really remember. I have no clue where his house is or where it was. I don't know why. Couldn't tell you. That's the only thing that my brain really remembers, but it is gorgeous. Every time I come through here, it is always sprinkling or maybe even torrential fucking downpour. We are about 30 minutes away from our destination. And yeah, we're almost done. 6 hours almost over with. Okay, so officially 2 months have passed since the last video. Working, you know, going out, doing stuff, kind of just doing my own thing for the past 2 months. It's been great. It's been great. Today's a Wednesday. I have Wednesdays and the weekends off, so I have 3 days off a week. I am consistently gymming every single day, 5 days a week, sometimes 6, depending on if I do an active rest day or like a day today where I go to the beach and kind of just have a day out. Just taking advantage of all the time that I have while I'm here, because the time being in California is pretty short, and it's very unfortunate for me because it's like my dream to be here, and I'm very excited the fact that I'm even here for this short amount of time, but I'm grateful nonetheless. But we are on our way to Corona Del Mar Beach. We're gonna go to the Corona Del Mar like little pier that they have right there, fishing pier. That's typically where I go when I want to go to the beach. I really like that little area. It's a little bit quieter than like going to like the actual Newport Beach or going to like Huntington. But I got some breakfast. I got some breakfast that we're gonna eat. It's a steak, egg, and cheese sandwich. And then I also got some coffee. I've been trying new coffee. Oops, you guys can't even see the brand. I've been trying new coffee and new breakfast as at least once or twice a week. But yeah, we'll take all of that to the beach with us. I am going to get some gas in the car right now from Costco. And then we will be good to go. So I will see you guys at the beach to kind of fill you guys in on everything that's been happening, and also what the next step for this content is going to be, and what the next steps for me as a 20-year-old man living out his dreams in the LA area. I will see you guys shortly. Let me get some gas and we will be at the beach in probably about 30 minutes.
Today was gonna be the day, but they'll never throw it back to you. By now you should have somehow realized what you're not to do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And all the roads that lead you there were winding, and all the lights that light the way are blinding.
Okay, so we made it to the Corona Del Mar beach park that's out here in Newport Beach. I'm currently on like the little rock like island thing that they made an extension for the pier. And the reason that we're out here actually is to kind of reintroduce everybody to what Sirius is supposed to be as a brand, what it's supposed to be as entertainment, what it's supposed to be in the content creation field. My name is Sirius, or Cameron if you guys know me in person. I am a multimedia streamer slash YouTuber that used to be very consistent, used to be very happy with what he was doing, and since then life has kind of gotten a little bit crazy to say the least. But the point of this video, as opposed to the last, is kind of the continuation 2 months after moving. I moved from Phoenix, Arizona to now Orange County, California, with frequency to LA County. Since moving out to California, I have developed a new version of myself as a 20-year-old Asian man in as well as the California sphere in general. As a kid, I always dreamed of living in California, specifically LA, like typical. But as I've been out here, I realized that my dream is coming true and that everything that I expected is the truth. and everything that I was excited about is my true potential while I'm out here. And I'm really excited for what the future may hold when it comes to all that. But right now I'm only here for a temporary time, so I'm taking advantage of the time while I do have it, because I know that that's something that I can't take for granted, right? But yeah, so what you guys can kind of expect from me, a variety of things, to be honest with you. So videos like this IRL content where I'm kind of just chilling out, doing my own thing, is kind of like what I'm into. It's like what I personally do a lot. I typically try to go out about once or twice a week, make sure that I'm staying out and I'm staying active. But with that, I do find myself still missing the creation that I used to make. I really do miss that sphere, and I do miss the type of stuff that I used to do back in the day. And I'm happy to be able to do that again. I finally have the facilities. I finally have the value as a person. I finally have the comfortability, right? Because that's like one of the biggest things, is always finding the comfortability in creating content, especially content that you're comfortable with making. Because that's like the biggest thing, is making content that you want. Especially if you're trying to, I guess, portray who you are as a person and not who you want to be. Nonetheless, I digress. I'm out here and I'm very happy to be out here. I currently have a pigeon that's trying to sneak up on me. And then there are some like little crabs, like little black little crabs that keep on like scurrying around out here. But my goal with all of this, I guess is the best way to put it, is to make content that I'm persistent about, something that I am confident in, something that I'm comfortable with, and content that kind of just represents me as a person, I guess is the best way to put it. And I might be investing into a camera pretty soon to be able to do IRL content while I'm in the area, and then wherever I move to, if I do end up moving out of California within the next couple months, we will continue. That won't stop anything. My dream is to stay out in California. This is like somewhere that I feel comfortable. Where I'm currently sitting is something that I want to stay the rest of my life. It's something that I kind of love, that I'm persistent about. As well as you guys can kind of expect some car content. You guys will see some new graphics coming up that kind of has to do a lot more with my personality rather than just like branding colors. Because that's like kind of like my current social media is just like colors and branding. You know what I mean? And I'm really excited to see you guys again on the stream, and as well as on the YouTube videos. I'm excited to be able to create the content that you guys have grown used to, and really remake myself as a person. I will see you guys in the stream pretty soon. You guys will see this YouTube video probably after a couple of streams have been released, and I have to edit all of this stuff to myself. But you guys take it easy. Stay safe out there. It's a crazy world currently, and I will see you guys behind the camera in numerous types of ways. Bye guys.
Cutting through her own skin will find no flowers, yet she continues to wail.